Okay, we're gonna start lesson 2 now, and it's called The Good Life. And the first thing we're gonna talk about, I've got a really complicated, really hard question. I don't know if you've ever seen this thing before. What on earth is this? Have you guys ever seen this before?
Yeah.
What is it?
Paper.
It's paper. Now, what are some ways we use paper? Can you guys have a private talk minute at each table about what is paper?
Paper is something that helps somebody,
like draw a diagram. Yeah, you can do a diagram. Yeah, like drawing a picture. Like for so we can make a plan to create something.
Okay, now you're gonna answer me, but in a new way than you're used to. Are you ready? You cannot share your ideas. You have to share someone else's idea from your table. Yellow table, can you share with me whose idea do you want to share?
Isabella said that you can use paper to draw, color, or write.
Draw, color, or write. Ooh, that's 3. So there's lots of ways that we use paper. How do you guys think paper is made? So I want you guys to talk about how paper is made. Now this time I want you guys to join with another table to share ideas.
It's made out of a tree. They use little chemicals.
How do we think paper is made? I got a hint for you. I'll just set this right here. So where do we think paper comes from? Square table, Johelia.
Trees.
Trees. So paper is made out of trees, and then they take the trees and they break it down to
wood chips.
Have you guys seen these before? Wood chips. And then it goes from wood chips to this mushy stuff, and they call this wood pulp. Or have you guys ever wondered how much paper we use in a day?
Yes.
I'm going to appoint a writer at each table, and the writer is going to make tally marks. And you guys are going to go through and think through the whole part of your day. 24 hours of life cycle of paper in your classroom. 24 hours of paper usage.
5 pieces. Because we have 3 things for homework. Then that's 4.
You made my badges there.
My agenda, that's 6. 2, 5, 3, 4, and then your cross. 5. How many papers do you use?
I use 15 papers. I got like 35.
Okay, so I want to go around and know from each table how many pieces of paper you think one student uses a day. I would like to start with yellow table. How many pieces of paper do you think one student uses in one day?
10.
Okay. Now, square table.
8.
8, okay.
6.
So Miss Roble and I kept track of your paper usage, and you guys use, on average, 10 sheets of paper a day. So how many students are in this class?
21.
All right, so let's do 21 times 10. So this is individual, and we're going with 10 because we collected the data. So in a day, 21 times 10, that gives us 210 in one day. We use 210 sheets of paper. How many days in a school week? We would have to say 210 times 5. So 1,050
Well, I was close. I have 5.
in a week. Are you guys surprised?
Yes.
So we talked about paper and how paper is made. So I'm going to give you guys a packet of my papers, and then I found the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and somebody had cut them out, and I put them in a separate envelope. So I thought you guys could line them up on the line in the middle of your table. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you guys do that to help me?
Yes.
I knew it. I probably going to join your group for this activity. And you know
This is the last step. No, because look, that's the paper that they're shipping, and then that goes together. What is this? Pulp. Carried by garbage trucks to a landfill. So it's this and then that. Yeah.
What do you think is step 2? Step 1 is they cut down this.
4, 5, 6 y 7. Estos son como hacer un papel.
You guys put these steps in order, and I tried to do the same thing. Give me a thumbs up if yours looks the same as mine. Did I get it?
Yes.
Okay, so I agree with everybody. Step 1, trees grow and then they're cut down. Step 2, logs from trees are cut into small pieces. Step 3, they add water and chemicals and turn the wood chips into pulp. Then they use giant rolling pins and roll it out. When it dries, it makes paper. Then the paper is transported to different stores to be sold. Then people buy the paper and use it. And then the paper is thrown away. Just, you're done. So I want to ask you a question. Were there any steps that we could add in here to have less of an environmental impact? Because we have cut down trees, we've chopped them up, we added chemicals, we rolled them out, we put them in trucks, somebody used it once and then threw them away?
Recycling.
Recycling. And where would that recycle step go? Why don't you show me? Where do you think this step should go? Oh, so we'll make 7? Okay, recycle will be step 7. Another question. So what can we do instead of using just one side? What's another word that we could add? Yes?
Reuse it.
Oh, reuse. Have you guys ever seen the sign?
Yeah.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's all up to you. In here, I have 1,000 sheets of paper.
What?
So this is how much paper you guys use in a week.
What? We
So-
have to recycle that.
We should recycle it? I think we're gonna have to take a field trip. So why don't you take a handful of paper and then go recycle it. Have you guys gone out there and done that before?
No.
Where do you normally put your paper?
In the trash can.
So as we wrap this up, think about a way that maybe third graders could help lessen the environmental impact of paper usage in our school. I think you guys did a great job. In lesson 2, we focused on the paper making process. So we broke down the steps, calculated how much paper we used at a class, and they were really shocked. And then after they thought about how many sheets of paper that they used, what happens to it when they're gone, they just throw it away and get a new sheet. So I wasn't initially focusing on the environmental impact of the paper, but that kind of came naturally, because I wanted them to understand the process and resources and the steps in making paper first. So we took a field trip to the recycling bin to show them where that was. And then they started thinking about, gosh, we use thousands of sheets of paper every year, and where does it go? And now they got very environmentally conscious. And there are kids who are like, no, I don't want to use paper anymore. Can I use a whiteboard? Or can I reuse some paper? And they're planning on writing the principal, and they want to start a recycling program now.